Hello Flosstube, my name is Tamara, and in today's video I wanted to present you my collection, Just Nan collection. This is a part of my stash, a very impressive part of my stash, because I'm a Just Nan fan, I'm a Just Nan lover, and whenever I have the possibility to buy something from Just Nan which I like, I do it. The interesting thing is that my love for Just Nan, it didn't start with kits, with charts, their charts, but it started with pins, because I first bought some of their pins which I liked very much, and then like taking closer look to these pins, I just noticed that they come as parts of some charts, or they can embellish some charts, and then I started buying charts. And I would like to start with my collection of home books. So I already have two stitched, which are ready. So this is the winter one, at least I considered it to be a winter. So this is the Oh Dear. It was stitched this year, in the beginning of the year, in January. So it has cranic, has pretty one. So this was the first, and I liked it so much. And you can see that I have here the matching pin, the deer pin. I liked it so much, and that's why this spring I stitched a second one. This is the bunny one. So actually there are three bunnies here, so three bunny one. And it has a violet pin matching it. I don't know, I consider this one as being spring one, Easter even, because I try to have like something seasonal, and that's why I consider the deer one winter, the bunny being spring. And besides this I have three more which I want to stitch until the end of the year. So I have a Hootsie home book with an owl. I hope to stitch it this autumn, so with the embellishments, with everything. And I have for this one a matching pin. It should be an owl. Just a sec, let me find it. So this would be the matching pin for this home book. So I hope to stitch it this fall. Another one which I have is a Halloween one. This is Wild-Eyed Jacks with pumpkins. This one doesn't go with any pin, at least it's not recommended any pin. And I hope to stitch this one with Halloween. And the last home book I have, which I also consider to be a winter one. Actually this one comes from a series of 4, so actually there is a series of seasonal home books from Just Nan, but those ones are all out of production, and now on eBay they are at very high price. I have just this one which I managed to buy also on eBay, but for a normal price. And this one has such a pin. I didn't take it out, it's the only pin which is not taken out, and I hope to stitch it like the winter which is coming. So this was my collection of home books. Besides this I have also a collection of tiny biscuits. You know that there are like larger biscuits and smaller ones, and I have 4 of these ones. So I have the Tiny Owls biscuit, which I consider it's autumn. So all of them come with ribbons and with embellishments. And for this one, Just Nan is recommending not a pin, but is recommending of having an owl on the top. So I have the chart of this owl. Here it is with the acorn hat. By the way, this is a real acorn. I was surprised. So I hope I will like have this one on top and have them as a set. Then I have the Christmas tiny biscuit. It's this one with such a ribbon resembling candy canes, and the beads, the embellishments. And for this one is recommended the gingerbread man pin, which I have in my collection. It should be this one. And then I have tiny bunny biscornu, which I consider to be spring. You see that I found a season for all of them. So this is the ribbon and the beads, the embellishment. And for this one, as you can see, it's recommended such a bunny pin, this one. So I have it. It should be like this one. And the last one I have, I think it's feathers and flowers. So nowhere is said that this one should be like summer, but I think it's summer. It has to be 4 seasons. So the ribbon and the embellishments. And this one is not recommended with any pins, anything. So it comes without pins. If we speak about owls, I wanted to show that I have more than one owl in my collection. I have like 2 sets. I have such a snow owl. This is a princess. So this is her crown here. I hope to make it one winter, because for me she's a winter lady. And I have such beautiful one, which should be a needle book. I have Ollie, so here is Ollie and Percy. So the orange one is Ollie, and I have Ollie. So here there is felt, there is everything for it, except this owl bead. So the owl bead I don't have. If I'll find it, I'll buy it. So far I don't have it. And also, besides the home books, I want someday to start a collection of cubes. You know that Just Nan is famous for its cubes, and so far I have stitched just one cube. This is the pumpkin house, pumpkin cottage. You see, with such a black cat. It was stitched last Halloween. Each side is different. And I have such a beautiful pumpkin pin on it. So this one comes as it's recommended. It's out of production, and I managed to find it like quite recently. I was super happy finding it. And by the way, for this cube is recommended such a lady, such mouse, tiny mouse, and I have it with a ghost. This was the first one I made, and I have a few mistakes on it, but honestly I was super happy for doing it. And if we speak about the cubes, I have also a collection of charts for cubes. So I have a Christmas cube, 8 tiny reindeer cube, this one with reindeers, and on top is recommended to have a gingerbread Santa mouse. I couldn't resist, and I bought this chart as well. Look, there is a candy cane, there is the Santa hat, super beautiful. And I have fabric for this too, so I have the hope to stitch them soon. Maybe this winter, I don't know if I'll manage. So besides this one, I have the Pansy Ice Cube, very delicate, super nice. And for this one is recommended a snowflake pin. So this one, and I have it to put it on the top. And the last cube I have, this is Hoppington Hill. You see, this one is larger, the chart. And this one doesn't come with any pin recommended. And it's with a bunny bead here. Something like this. I don't know, maybe if I'm going to... So, from the existing cubes, I am sure that I don't want any, but for the ones which will be released by Just Nan, if I'm going to feel that I want one, of course I'm going to buy. So far is these cubes which I have. Then, besides the cubes, I have such a scissor roll. This is spring mouse scissor roll, you know that there are two of these rolls, like from this series. There is summer one, which appeared last year, and then is spring, and there is supposed to appear the summer and the winter. From in the beginning, I was thinking about like buying all four of them and having a collection, but then I just stopped a little bit and thought, how they say, reasonably, and I just said to myself that I wouldn't keep my scissors in such rolls for sure, and what's the point of buying so many? And honestly, I have already this little tiny like mice, I don't know, owls, and I don't think I need more, so it's enough for me. That's why I just I just decided to stay with one scissor roll and one mouse, and from the two which are now on the market, I decided to go with this one because I like very much the scissors which this mouse is keeping. The other one has a skein of threads, and I liked this one better. That's why I bought this one. So here is the embellishment pack, the nice scissors, the I don't know, from the other two which will appear, the winter and the autumn. If I'm going to fall in love and I will deeply want one of them, I will buy. But so far I'm decided to stay with just one roll, not more than this. Then I have such a bunny house. I like the fact that here is a bunny, it's not a mouse. And the house, it's nice, this one, and it's used like 3 shades of fabric, like 3 different fabrics. So here is the bunny's tail, the rose, the felt, and the cardboard is used for the house's walls to make them like harder. And besides those 4 tiny biscuits, I have 2 more, but this one are larger. I have When Barnaby Met Bella biscuit, the beautiful one with 2 bees with a heart-shaped button. And as you can see, the sides are being stitched. The sides are different color of fabric, so it's Blue Morris and it's lilac, which I think it's nice. And I have a Christmas biscuit chart, which is quite old. You can see it's 2007 release, and it was like this. So this one is new, but it stayed in the shop a lot of time. So here is the embellishment pack. It was in the inside like this. And that's it with the biscuit news. I also have such a set. Unfortunately, I've lost the packet. So this one, as you probably know, this one first appeared last year in the beginning of December, and this one it was with a charm and with a pin, with a dragonfly pin. And the ones which came with the pin, they were limited edition, like 200 and something or 300 and something only were released. And the rest of them are with charms. The ones with charms can be bought even today. And I don't know what I was doing in the beginning of December, but I just didn't pay attention in time, and that's why I quite lost the kits with pins from the shops. That's why I just bought the one with charm. So this is how the charm looked like. And I said, this is it. It's my fault. And looking at this charm, a brilliant idea came to my mind, and I said, why not to make a pin out of this this charm, and I will have a dragonfly pin as well. So this one is made by me. So this is the chart, and this one is made by me, as you can see. And the interesting thing is that when I finished doing it and I put it on a book to dry, the glue which I used, I was looking for internet, and it was my greatest surprise that I found the kit with the dragonfly pin, and I have the pin as well. You can see. Of course, the pin is much more beautiful than the charm. And the kit itself, it comes like this, so it has just very little embellishment things. This one is supposed to be a pink cushion which can be hanged. I don't know, maybe I'll make a pink cushion, maybe I'll make a decoration for Christmas tree, but for sure I'm going to stitch it because I like it very much. And I have also such a kit. This is Lady's Scarlet Garden. For this one I have a separate video on my channel because this one is out of production and it's quite rare. So what this represents, this is such a ladybug, which is a box in the same time, you see. And inside this box they give the opportunity to stitch a needle book. So this would be a needle book and a pin cushion, this one. And for this, all these things, there is everything in this pack, embellishment pack. So like everything, even the fabric, the linen. So if you are interested, I'm telling you that there is a video where I'm speaking like in detail about this one. And this would be like all my charts for this small little dear things. I have also bought the charts with sampler charts from Just Nan, and this is one of my recent love, I would say, because I don't have very many and they are quite recent how to say, purchases. So what do I have from samplers? I have Cynthia's sampler, this one, with beautiful heart-shaped buttons, mother of pearl, from Pearl. It's like this. Then I have Sweet Remembrance. This one comes with the button here. So this would be, and this is the button, the embellishment back. I'm sorry for not taking them out, but as you can see they are like clipped here, and I'm afraid that if I'm going to take them out, like take out them and watch thoroughly what they have, I may lose them, because I have just this one, my Flowers of Joy, as you can see. And for this one was bought with the embellishment pack, so I didn't buy it separately, but I don't know why it was not like clipped and I have to put it together. So this one comes with a ceramic button, and there is a little bit of hand-dyed floss, because in such a case I just risk losing it. That's why I don't want to take them out and lose which is which. Then I have Belle Mead, such a beautiful one. This one also comes with hand-dyed floss, and there is a little golden butterfly here, quite beautiful. And then I have Heart Angel, Wildflower Wishes. Heart Angel is the embellishment for this one, as you can see. I think this one would be like beautiful for a box lid. I don't know, I will see, but I like how they look. From the same family is the Great Expectations. So it has like the embellishments here. The embellishment here is such a nest with Robin's eggs, I think. Also the colors which I use here, I like the colors. Then there is Florentine Floral, with such a beautiful button. I don't know why, but first of all, when I saw this chart, I fell in love with the button, as you can see. And the last which I have, it's a trio. This is Barnaby's Quest. I have all the 3 parts, as I considered that it doesn't have any sense to buy just one, because the 3 of them form a bell pull if you are stitching them. So this is part 1 with a bee as a charm. This is a charm. Then there is part 2, the middle one. It's like this. This one comes with is the embellishment here? It's a peacock. No, it's a rooster. Sorry, it's a rooster. And the third one, it's this one, which comes with a dragonfly, and it's the lowest part. Originally, when this bell pull appeared, Just Nan was selling like the bell pull itself with bees, a very beautiful one. I tried looking for it, but I couldn't find it. Maybe sometime somebody will take it out on eBay and I will be able to buy it, but so far no. And also there is Lady Scarlet's Journey, also a trio. Now a bell pull, it can be found, so it's out of production, but still it can be bought. I thought of like buying it, but then I thought that one bell pull of this kind, it's enough for me, so I won't buy more. So this is it about the charts which I have, and I wanted to show you what else I have from Just Nan, which is not like chart, it's mostly like embellishment. I don't know how to call them. So I have such a box. It's a slide box for needles. Honestly, I bought it more out of curiosity because I want to see what is it. It's beautiful, it's very beautiful. So it slides like this. It has a magnet inside, but the thing is that I don't think I'm going to use it, as I used to keep my needles in twister, and like a lipstick, you know, from Prim, and that one is the best for me. And maybe some needles which are from a brand which I don't use very often. I don't know, I'm not sure, but so far I'm not going to buy more of these boxes. Maybe if they are going to release a box which I am going to be crazy about. Then I have such a turtle. You know that this turtle, you know, I'm going to tell you that this turtle is a winder. So because there is a series with these winders, there is a butterfly. There are 4 as far as I remember. I have just this one. So for this one, it is supposed to buy a chart and to stitch a kind of pocket. So you have to like use this one as a thread winder and put it in that pocket. I'm not going to do it because I'm using a lot of threads for my project, so I'm not going to do it. That's why I don't have a chart of the pocket. I just bought this one, and with this one I have a certain plan. I want to glue a magnet on its back and use it as a needle minder. So to use this one as a needle minder, Just Nan needle minder. As well, I have such a box. Unfortunately, it's the only one, because these boxes are like for all seasons. This one would be like winter, Halloween. And I was looking for the other ones, but I couldn't find. This one probably was somewhere forgotten in that shop I bought from. So inside it's like this. There are 3 felt bubbles or balls, felt balls. Sorry, not bubbles. And there is like little pins inserted here. There is a witch, there is a maple leaf. Super nice. So it is supposed that you have to thrust here your needles. I'm not going to do it because I just like it too much to do it too. I'm just going to use it as a decoration. And the last which I have to show you is my pins from Just Nan. So the ones which came as part of a design I already showed you, I'm going to show you the ones which are not parts of designs, or at least I don't have these designs. So I have such pumpkins, pumpkin pin. I have 2 of them, not the same. This one is called Spider Jack, if I am remembering correctly. I just like them very much. I had them last Halloween and I already decorated with them a lot of things. This one, oh by the way, I forgot to tell you that this one comes as a part of a kit. So this one comes as a part of a kit, so you can embellish this kit. So this is another phone book. The reason I didn't present it to you because now it's my working project, my whip. This one is out of production, and I managed to find the home book and the mice pin for it, so that's why I didn't show you from the very beginning, sorry. Also I have one more dragonfly. This one also is out of production, it was bought separately. And I have a turtle pin, nice, super nice. And then I have the bee pin and the hummingbird pin, and I have the ladybug pin. Then there is the peacock, which I have, and these two come from the same. So these two are part of octagonal cube. I don't remember how it's called, the design, but they are sold only with that design. When buying the chart, I knew that I won't stitch that design. I just bought it for these pins, so I took out the pins and I just sold the chart with the embellishments because I was sure that I won't stitch it. And the same thing I did with this pin. This pin comes from the peacock roll. So also it comes only as a part of that chart. So if you want to buy it separately, you cannot do it. That's why I just bought the whole thing. I took out the pin and I sold the chart. Have also such a bunny pin. This one is also cute. And I have such an owl pin. This is snow owl. And that's it with the, how would I say, the official pins. But this is not it, I have something more. So you remember that I said that this one, I made it from a charm. So after making this one, just the brilliant ideas didn't leave me. That's why I started looking for Just Nan beads, which I used in certain, which I sold separately, and they are used in certain designs to make out of them pins. In such a way I found such a robin bead, sorry. And I made a pin, because there is an original pin called Robin on a pine cone. I didn't find the pine cone bead, but I made it like this. I'm satisfied, honestly. And then I bought such a squirrel. It's on both sides. Quite large, this one, but still, it's nice. And I made also a pin out of it. And speaking about me making pins, my recent purchase was such a reindeer, and I'm going to make it a pin because this kind of bead is used for one of the pins from Mary 15 Biscore new chart. Also, that chart is sold only with the pin, so you cannot find the pins separately, and it's out of production. So this one is also going to be made in a pin. And this is it. These are all the Just Nan things I have. And of course, if I'm going to like meet in my way other out of production charts and pins which I'm going to like, I'm going to buy them. Of course, for not crazy prices, because now eBay is showing crazy prices for Just Nan out of production items. And if there are going to be new releases which I'm going to love, of course I'm going to buy them. So far, this is what I have. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for being with me for such a long time. I'm waiting for you in my new videos about my stash and what I have in my stash. And until then, bye bye.